misfits are taking over. Yeah. All the misfits. Yeah, you didn't fit in your whole life. But we came together. And this is the annual Island of Misfit Toys podcast. It's good to see everyone. Oh, we're going to have a great time today. It's time for the Holly Jollies. We're going to have the Holly Jollies. You might be coming on to this message today, and you belong on the Island of Misfit Toys. Is that you? No, you didn't come to fit into this world. You came here to stand out in this world, right? We didn't come to fit in, right? You might see Uncle Mike on the screen, right? He doesn't have to fit into boxes. He tells people F you that tries to put Uncle Mike into boxes, and that might represent who you are. Nobody wants a Charlie in a box. Actually, we love Charlie in a box. I think a lot of people are sick and tired. Everyone, a jack in a box, a jack in a box. No, but the one that could stand alone is the strongest one of all, right? Remember that one. You're different. And your uniqueness actually is your power. Did you know that, dear one? No, your uniqueness is your true power. Yeah. You didn't come here to be a carbon copy just like everybody else. And the weak-mindedness of the matrix society, there's going to be people out there, they're going to gaslight you, they're going to shame you because they feel inadequate to your uniqueness. And they're going to see you, and it actually makes them very fearful. For some reason, in this modern society, people are terrified of taking the mask off and being themselves. They needed everyone had to be a jack in a box, right? Everyone had to fit in. You might have came across this community, and we're all different. We're all different backgrounds. We're different colors, classes, creeds. We're all different. Doesn't matter who you are. Color of the skin, content of character, gay, straight, it doesn't make a difference. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. We're all different backgrounds. But it's our core vibrational frequency that separates us from the rest. Jane, I love you, Jane. Thank you so much for that, Jane. Very grateful. Very grateful. We are the Misfit Toys, and the Misfits are taking over. Yeah? The Misfits are taking over. I really see this across the board over the course of my life. I see people that, we're on the same frequency, and it's totally, we're totally different, man. Some of you I speak to in the gym, right? We're all totally different, and we just keep going. All right, T-Knock, thank you so much. I love you. Our everyday lives on the eve, grantastic. Be safe, be alert, be yourselves as much as you can. Yeah, we got to be ourselves. It's a true power when you could just be yourself, and you can't give in. Okay, I was talking to everyone on Zoom last night. I can't give in. I can't give in to what the algorithms say, the way that you have to do things. I set forth, and I wanted to create something that was totally different, and I'm not going to back down from that. Okay, and I know the importance of my journey, and the importance of not being distracted and not giving in, not living a life on the knees. Okay, so it is a very powerful podcast today. It is the Island of Misfit Toys podcast. Are you a misfit toy? That's why you're here. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I take the pulse of society. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. We are different, and we don't fit in. No, we don't fit in. That's why you're here. You're here. You don't fit into society. And a society that always wants the jack in a box. And you, in your mind, you say, nobody wants a Charlie in a box. But actually, the world is craving a Charlie in a box right now. Is Charlie in the chat? During this time period, you might find yourself alone. And that's what the Island of Misfit Toys. They were all loners, and they all came together. Pay attention to the video, because it's going to be playing out going into next year. All different loners, all different people that didn't fit into that matrix society. They all came together, and they made a brand new society on the Island of Misfit Toys. Woo! Yeah. Are you a misfit like me? Yeah. We're the Misfit Toys. We are the Island of Misfit Toys, right? And we are not fitting in. We are not fitting into the mainstream society. We don't, everything is a polarity. It's left, it's right, it's male, it's female, it's what they always try to do this. It's Pepsi, it's Coke, right? Right? This is what they do, right? So we have to get away, and very quickly get away from duality, right or wrong. It's not right to be a Jack in a box. You could be a Charlie in a box if you're following along, right? You could be you could write it in the comments. I'm the Charlie in the box. Okay. You know that you're actually gifted and special, just like Rudolph in that famous movie, right? And all the reindeers were gaslighting Rudolph, right? Here comes the truth right now. People are writing in the chat, give me the truth, Mike. Give me the truth. That's what we're here to do on this channel. We're here to dish out the truth. Like a big spoonful of medicine. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go, right? Oh, we're going to make that medicine go down real quick, right? So, no, all the reindeer were gaslighting. That's what they were doing. Rudolph, if you saw this as a child, you learned from this. But he was the most powerful one of all. And then pay attention to this, because you're going to see this type of behavior in your everyday life. Now, when your light is needed, like Rudolph's light, Rudolph, which you know so bright, oh, now you need me now, right? The world's in turmoil, but you were gaslighting me, right? 5 minutes ago. Now you want me now? So that's why God puts us in these positions, so we could sit back and see who's who. Leah, I love you, Leah. Thank you so much. 999. We have completed this. Yes. Sorry. Everything's moving. Everything's glitching. It would be great. It would be just great if it would just sit still for just a second. Thanks, Michael, and all of you for walking beside me on my journey. Have a super day. Yeah, this is the super island of Misfit Toys. We are super Misfit Toys. We are coming into our superhero powers right now. Jilly Angelic Channeler, I appreciate you very much. Thanks for being here on the Island of Misfit Toys podcast. Yeah. You knew this intuitively as a child. See, I knew this. And I came across, I had to transcend systems. I had to transcend narcissistic surface level relationships my entire life, because I knew what I had was so important. I didn't want to waste something special. You might be getting this message. Your family gaslights you. The people at the water cooler at work gaslight you. Your friends gaslight you. But you know you have something special, and you absolutely will not waste something special that God had for this world. You're not going to waste it on a matrix job. You're not going to waste it on a matrix relationship. Ethereal Seer writes, powerful. If this is powerful, you're right, powerful. Let's get the power rising up. Because we didn't come here to fit in. We came here to stand out and be the misfits that we are. And I'm telling you, and you could see it already, you got to know the hermetic principle of rhythm. You got to know these things. Please click the subscribe button if you're new. I'll teach you all these things. These are the real things that you have to know, the real stuff. Not looking at Photoshop pictures on Instagram. That's not going to get you anywhere, okay? All right, guys? No, you got to know the real stuff in life. The real stuff. It is powerful, right? These are the things that are going to get you being yourself. Now, you got to get in touch. I did a short video on this. You got to get in touch. There's only one person that could help you ascend. Did you know this? You have to say, did you know this? There is only one person that you need to get in touch with, right? Special person out there. Oh, hi. Let me line up to get this person. Who's going to help me? Who's going to help us ascend? Oh my God. I better sign up for this one. There is only one person. Some of you saw this video. So there is only one person that could help you ascend, and that is your inner child. You got to get in touch with that inner child real fast, because that inner child is your authentic self. Over the course of your journey, you were told to, quote unquote, grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Get a job. Get a job. Get married. Hurry up. Be miserable, right? No, they were draining your energy. They were taking your life force energy away. You have to go back to childhood, actually, because that was your purity. That was your creativity. You got to be the inner child once again. Every once in a while, my inner child is trying to come out. But I know a lot of you, the fellow misfits of the world, you've been under heavy attack over the past few years, and it's difficult for your inner child to come out. But sometimes we just want to come out and play, right? You like my little penguino? Oh, you see him? Oh, he's so cute and cuddly. Yeah. The inner child is in there. He's trying to come out. That's why we have to send some love for my little penguino. You see how cute he is? That's what we need in our lives. That's what we need. We need little penguinos running around. They're so cute and cuddly. No, it's true. This is all true stuff. We are, right? Activated pineal. This is what we need. We need the inner. We need the inner child. We see a lot of things in the world. We don't fit into, and this is what it's become. Guys sometimes hide behind possessions, right? Got a really expensive car. I'm so cool, right? Got the big truck, gonna rev the engine, right? Some women, I see this all the time. They got to hide behind makeup, right? It's actually making the face worse. I've told some of them, okay, you clean the face, you get that face out in the sun. You don't need that makeup. You're fine. I've seen this. I keep regenerating, right? So this ain't my first rodeo. I just keep regenerating. I stay young, right? We're locked in. We're locked in at 33. I see a set of people and they can't love themselves. They fall apart. The next wave comes in. They can't love themselves. They fall, and Uncle Mike keeps going, right? And we're all going to see this play out in real time. And you might be getting this message, and you're on the island of misfit toy. The quicker you detach from all these things, okay? Start loving yourself. Okay, and I'm telling you, you look better. You look better without the makeup, right? Sometimes you put a little eyeliner on. That's cool, like the eye. But when it's like totally like it's like a painted, I don't understand. I don't get it. And that's what you have to. That's what you have to do. You have to get back. I talked about my detoxification journey. We're going to be talking more about that in 2025 as this channel and community explodes. Would you like to be part of the explosion? Could you kindly just tap that like button right now? I appreciate that. And hit that subscribe button. It really helps me do what I love to do. What's that called? It's called teaching millions of people on YouTube. We're just regular people. We're literally the island of misfit toys, and somehow we're making this work. And the more people that get behind this, is called in science a positive feedback loop. We got to create that positive feedback loop. It's not just unicorns and rainbows, this ascension journey. But the more people, we can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. But together, we get an island. Ready? We get an island. Right? All the misfits go on the island, and it's called the Island of Misfit Toys. And this is the Island of Misfit Toys podcast. Oh, yeah. Freedom and sovereignty. You could stand up in the face of all these things, and you have to live in freedom. Like someone might tell me, cut your hair off, cut your hair off. You're a guy, cut your hair off. I say, F you, I grow it longer. That's how I operate. You might operate like me. Never bow down, double down. Be yourself. And again, everything I present on this channel, right? It's just, I know some people take things out of whack. You know, I like, you could shave your head too. I'm just giving examples of doing what for me in my life right now. It resonates to have long hair. I don't bow down to the cult. I don't bow down to people. The way that I eat, right? And I teach people balance. Balance, living your everyday life. That's a true spiritual awakening. Not this other crap that you see out there, right? Living your everyday life is the true spiritual awakening. Why doesn't everyone write that in the comments and write it down on your blackboard? My grandfather used to say that. Write it down on your blackboard, Mikey. He used to say that. Our everyday lives is the true spiritual awakening. Living everyday life, going on the journey. We go on a journey. We're misfits. We're out here. We're discovering on-the-job training. Like, you know, some people read it in a book. Congratulations. Oh, you go on social media with a ring light. Congratulations. But do you actually perform at your finest? Do you actually do? Do you actually do it? Do you do it yourself? Or are you hijacking onto someone else? Are you parasiting off of someone else's energy? Or are you doing it yourself? This is the great words that my mother taught me. She said, don't rely on anyone else. Always rely on yourself. No one can take the rise away from you when you do this. When you be yourself. I gotta give conditions to be loved? Get the heck out of here. That's why Uncle Mike stays alone. You might be me. You see the truth of these things. You know, I know I could know people because we're all the island of misfit toys. I can know them for a week. And there's unconditional love, and it could be forever. And this individual plays a role in your life, and they give you a little piece of the puzzle, whatever it is. And then you see people that are out in the matrix. You could see them out there. They're attached. They have attachments. They're in marriages and relationships they can't get out of. Oh my God, I got stuck in here. I can't be myself. How many people had to break free of that? Let us know in the comments. I got stuck in this relationship. I got hoodwinked. I couldn't be myself because nothing else matters. A lot of people think that you have to have this top job in order to be successful in life. You have to have a relationship, a marriage. No, your life is to learn who you actually are. And in this matrix, it's almost impossible for most people. They don't know who they know. Thyself. Write it down. Know thyself. Kanye, you got to stay away from. You got to stay away from him, Kanye. It's true. We have to educate people on this. We gotta educate it. Okay, education, awareness is once you're aware. I wasn't aware of things. Intuitively, I always felt certain things. This feels right. This feels wrong. You might go into the world, right? You were younger. You were like, you know, in your early 20s, and people right away, they're telling you got to have this job. You got to settle down. And you're saying something's wrong. Something is wrong about this. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think I'm going to go to the island of misfit toys and start my own society without all the knocks. Yeah. You might have came across this Island of Misfit Toys podcast today. You like the podcast voice? We're on the... Hi, how are you? This is the Island of Misfit Toys podcast with your host, Michael. And we're ascending to the fifth dimension on this podcast today. You can't do it. You are a man or a woman of character. You can't do it. And you were tricked. You were tricked with subconscious programs. You knew since you were younger that you knew best the whole time. But the authority. People thought they had an authority. You know who thinks they have an authority? You're going to know this. You're going to know them by their fruits. You'll see it in the spiritual community, so on and so. The ones that want to tell you how to live your life. The ones that want to hold, that is conditional love. Under these conditions only. And you saw through this. You know, we all have to have examples. Gratitude right now. Be grateful. Maybe you had a mom, a dad, a brother, or a sister. Someone in your early life, even if it was one person that gave you that one real life example, the only thing that matters, the only way that we learn, okay? Write it down, take the journey. The only way we thoroughly learn is through real life experience, period. You have to do these things. Yeah, we got the flick, Ronnie. Remember that the other day? Flick. God gave you flick. Oh, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? No, we all went through it. So we could get to the island. We were on a journey to this island. Ships ahoy! I told you in the beginning of the year, this is last call for this year. If you made the trip, if you made the jump, burn the boats and never go back, because they want to pull you back down. Then it just gets to a point, a person pops up into your life like a turd burglar in the toilet bowl, and they're trying to pull you back down. And you are so finely tuned, you are refined by the Holy Spirit fire, if you will. You look at them and you just laugh like a clown. Oh, that's a clown over there. Look at that clown. You don't go back down. You don't get pulled back down. And you're like Teflon. It rolls right off of you. Some of you might know Dr. Joe Dispenza. Okay, he was talking about trolls and narcissists trying to gaslight him, and he's like, I know I'm not stupid. I just shrug it off. And anyone that's on this podcast today, you have to know that there's going to be people out there that they are determined. It's sad, but it's true. They are determined to stop you, and they try to do it. The only way they could stop you is in here, in that self-doubt. When you have to fit into society, this is so important right now. Please click the like button so people hear this. So grateful if you're on. Listen to this. Fitting into society is for survival. Think about it. This is truth, like laser pinpoint accuracy truth. If you have this desire, like I have to fit into, because you're scared. If you are living your life, I need to do something because I need to fit into society. That's for survival. We're not surviving anymore. We're thriving. You can't live like that. So people are saying, well, why aren't I getting, because you're trying to fit in. That's for survival. Oh, I hope I could fit in. It's like when there's zombies out there and the people put on like the fake, stuff, and they walk around like the zombies so the zombies don't come after them. They were telling you the truth in these movies. It might not actually look like that, but isn't that energy true? Hit the Holy Spirit fire in the chat if I'm speaking the truth. You have to put on all the makeup. I'm going to walk around like the zombies so they don't attack me. Inside your sacred heart, you know the truth. You are the Christed warrior. And you have to walk around so people don't attack you. This is the truth, what's going on, right? And you might see this very brightly on social media as well. You're just posting the truth. You get attacked for no reason. You got to know them by their fruits at this time. It's so important. You got to believe in yourself. You have to embrace that misfit that you are. This is the island of misfit toys we're on. There's no real structure to these things. And, we're all pioneers. We're pioneering things. Here on this channel, right, and I'm just using my own channel as a guide. You have to understand balance. We have routines and rituals, but then we're also all over the place. And you need both in your life. I do a daily video in the rising, 9 a.m. Eastern. Could you please click the subscribe button? 9 a.m. Yeah, there's going to be a new video every day. But what will that video be? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I have to repeat the same thing so I could fit into an algorithm? Nah. So to overcome this, we have real life people doing the likes and the subscribes, so we keep this going. And I know that, it's maybe better to just always be the same, always, so you could fit into an algorithm. I can't fit into an algorithm. I can't fit into a label. I'm bigger than the label. I'm bigger than the matrix. And I was bigger than the system itself. Some people will see others like a lighthouse. You say, wow, here's an individual that was bigger than the system that he was part of. Now he's bigger than that whole system. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that amazing? Because you have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Because you're the Charlie in the box, son. You are the Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. I can't help it. It's got to come out. It's got to come out. Well, did you watch that movie growing up around the holidays? Christmas time came, right? Island of Misfit Toys, Rudolph came on the TV, was clay animation, claymation, right? If you didn't see that, if you didn't grow up in the 90s, 90s was a great time to really grow up. All the beautiful things we saw. What happened to the world? What happened to these things, right? What happened? I love Rudolph. You learned a lesson. You learned a lesson from that, from the Island of Misfit Toys. We're a bunch of misfits, and we are taking over. We are taking over. Ready? The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. That's you. You're going to be rejected. You're going to be rejected by the matrix. That's not a knock on you. It's because you're bigger than, you're triggering weak-minded people. People that want control over you. Over the course of the past few years, you might have been on it, or maybe you're just starting your spiritual awakening journey. You're going to learn really quick the difference between conditional love and unconditional. Yeah, and then you could see them. You could see them on. Oh, they're on social media. Here they are. Oh, I'm a spiritual person, and it's love and light and love and light. Ooh, it's love and light. Some of these people, Uncle Mike is going to tell you a secret. Some of these people have no idea what unconditional love means. Crack the like button right now if that's the truth, right? No, it is the truth. Look, the chat is blowing up right now. How many people, okay, this is the real spiritual community right here. How many people go out on social media and you see they're preaching love and light? They're saying light. They don't know the first thing. They don't know the first thing. Brandy knows. Brandy knows. Good to see you, Brandy. They don't know the first thing of unconditional love. You might be like me, and you can't stand hypocrites. Is that you? Oh, you're probably a misfit toy. We're the misfit toys. Yep. We're just the misfit toys. And it's an interesting vibe that we have. That's why the people that aren't really there yet, they see me. They don't know what to do. Right? Because I have my inner child. I'm in tune to who I am, all the different levels. And during a very dark time period, the warrior king is going to have to come out. See, you're getting this message right now. We're the Island of Misfit Toys. You're getting this message. And you have seen they mistook. They made a grave mistake. They made a big mistake. They thought your kindness was weakness. Is that the truth? Oh, they didn't realize. Did you watch my world famous video? They effed around with the wrong one. Did you watch that one? People exploded. It's one of my biggest videos. When you go on your spiritual awakening journey, right, you're going to see this. And when you're a true one, and you don't tolerate and you have self-respect, they realize, oh, I made a terrible mistake. I effed around with the wrong one, the chosen one, the Island of Misfit Toys. he's a misfit toy. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know he was being real. I didn't know. I didn't know. You'll see him. You'll see him. Ronnie probably just got one right now. Ronnie's a powerful woman. I appreciate you, Ronnie. If you just stumbled into this Island Misfit Toys podcast, could you kindly just click the like button? It's a great support for this channel and community. If you could just tap that like. Appreciate that very much. Mr. Penguino appreciates it. Please hit the like button for Uncle Mike. Here's my Penguino. I love the Penguinos. You love the Penguinos? I'm sure you do. You love the animals, right? I recently, on Facebook, there's a man, everyone has to listen to this right now. Because there's a lot of, there's disgraceful dirtbags on social media. He raises lions and other animals too. And he has a channel. And there was one thing, he loves these are giant animals that could eat him. And he loves them and all this stuff. So trolls, there was one time where the animal was kind of clawing him a little bit. And he had to hit the paw a couple of times, very hard and quick, to give the signal to this giant lion that could eat him, to stop, easy with the claw. And he's explaining it. And there's trolls out there that took a little 4-second clip of him hitting the lion's paw and said, he's an animal beater or something like that. This is what goes on social media. Please click the like button if I'm speaking the truth today. They're going to take a little clip of you. There's so many strong warriors, right? You guys have your own channels, right? You're doing your own work. And you're going to see little dirtbags out there. They're going to take a little short 3-second, 4-second clip. They're going to take it out of context. So this man, and they posted, he's an animal beater. And he just had to discuss it. He's raising these animals and he's explaining why, because you're dealing with a giant lion that is like, but it's amazing because we grow up too. We think these lions are going to attack us, and he's like loving. Again, I'm not. That's not for me on my journey. I'm not playing with giant animals like that. But it's amazing how weak-minded there are people. Please listen to this. We're on the Island of Misfit Toys podcast today. There are people out there lurking in the shadows, and they have no life. And they will think about how much time it takes to, now you have to take a clip, you have to produce the clip, trying to slander that man, saying that he's an animal beater. That lion could like destroy him in 3.5 seconds. It's 3.5. So I listened to him. He's such a sweet guy too. And that's why, you might be like me and you want to defend your fellow light warriors. You want to defend the Island of Misfit Toys. You could write it in the comments. Defend the Island of Misfit Toys. Could you imagine we're on the island and we got all the things and we're ready to defend the Island of Misfit Toys. Okay? So unconditional love, not conditional love, is so important. You're going to see this. All right? And we all are expressing. We're expressing ourselves. It's coming up to the surface right now. We go on side quests. Like I have a main goal. My main goals, bring authenticity. Okay? What I'm doing, raising the frequency of everyone, expanding consciousness of everyone. And then I go on side goals. And I was talking about this last night. And we have to have fun right now. We have to let loose. Sometimes we have to let our hair down. Do you like my hair up or down? Let us know in the comments. You like the hair down? It's funny because some people go crazy for the hair down and some people don't like it. So it is what it is. I just got to do me. I do me all the time. So I let loose yesterday. I have a Facebook exclusive. I rapped on Facebook. So hit me up on Facebook if you want to see that. That is a Facebook exclusive post. I was rapping yesterday. Maybe I'll sing. Maybe I'll do one singing. So we'll see. We're blowing up on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. The reels are reeling and dealing right now. So I was rapping yesterday. Some people loved it. It was like blowing up like never before. I appreciate. We all have hidden talents. So if you want to see me rap, head over to my Facebook. It's the recent video I put up. I hope you appreciated that one line. I hope you did. I listen, I'm not on your level, but I do what I can, you know. I do what I can. Simone, it's our first live. I appreciate you being here, Simone. Everyone say hello to Simone. Give the love so people show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's bring back this channel. It's coming back. We're all coming back. I said the band is coming back together, and it's coming back together. Gutarzan, thank you so much. My hair is my antenna. Absolutely. I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah. You got to get back. You got to get back to the basics, people. And that's what the Island of Misfit Toys do. We didn't fit into that matrix box, that box of limiting belief. Hi, human. Hi, human. You must be this, all these characteristics. This is how you need to be. There are only two options. There is not a million and billion and infinite options, actually, but there's only two. You can only vote left or right. You can only have Pepsi or Coke. Don't drink either of those anyway. Don't drink any of them, okay? Drink some water. Drink some hydration. Get some hydration going. But honestly, though, if there are certain things, and I'm teaching authentically. You have to live your life with balance. Okay, during this season, I'm sharing it because I have a very big video that I'm going to be posting in 2025. It is going to crack the internet. Please hit the subscribe button and be part of this journey. I show about balance, true living everyday life. Okay, this is the holiday season. Okay, the truth is, on my normal diet, which is over 80% of the time, I talk about the law of 80-20. Holiday pies and holiday cookies are not on that diet. But this is a time period of, especially nostalgia is so important. Inner child, getting back to the basics. Think of what I'm saying right now. Right now, and I know, during the holiday season, there's a lot of depression that's going on. That's actually the truth. You might be sitting at home alone. Okay, I got a comment the other day from a woman. She said, I wish I could press fast forward to January 2nd and just skip all this holiday season. That's what's really going on in society. And that's what we discuss on this channel. So please click that like button. Let's boost this algo up and get people to hear this message. There's an island waiting for you. We got to get to the island. What's the island called? It's the Island of Misfit Toys. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that don't give a crap, that just live their everyday life with freedom, with sovereignty. We don't fit into the matrix. We're not participating in the game anymore. We started our own game. It's time to play the game, Light Warriors. It's time to play the game. It's true. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who the heck's going to believe in you? You have to know this right now. You have to embrace being the misfit that you are. And we're on the Island of Misfit Toys, the Island of Misfit Toys podcast. And we just have fun. And we're tapping in to our inner superhero. And there's going to be a lot of people on your journey. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself at this time. The heat is rising right now. We could all feel it. And you have to be the best. Because in this world, when you're a Charlie in a box and everyone else is a Jack in a box, when you're Rudolph and your nose is giving off a beautiful light of Christ from your nose, And all the little deer are gaslighting you and trolling you. You're going to have to embrace that inner warrior. You're going to have to go up against the entire world itself. And that's why I'm the best there is at what I do, because I embrace my authentic self. I'm able to heal from everything. You like that, right? Yeah. It's a powerful channel. Believe in yourself. Heal. Resurrect. That's right, Joe. I'm the best there is. They thought Santa Claus is here, kid. A lot of people don't realize what this season is. Are you activating the light of Christ this season? Are you worried about, gifts and all this other stuff and consumer? Or are you focused on what you're doing? Because I'm coming for them all, Carla. I'm coming for them all. You went out into the spiritual communities and you saw people that still wanted to put you in a box of limiting beliefs. Hit the like button if that resonates. You stumbled into a secondary matrix. You went on a spirit. I'm gonna paint the whole picture, and then you can hit the stars or comment or like or whatever you got to do. You broke free of the matrix. You said, I'm going to be free. I'm on a spiritual awakening. But you didn't realize at first glance that there was a secondary matrix waiting, right? It was funneling you in. And then you got into the secondary matrix, and it was actually worse. It was worse than the first matrix that you got out of. Is that the truth? Smash that like button. And we're going to smash it all into oblivion. It is Real Deal Prime, right? Real Deal Prime, baby. I love you guys. No, this is what's going on. This is what it is. It is what it is. And it is what it is. But you're going to have to see this. And you can't see it. Once you're in it, you can't see it until you're out of it. That's why God gives you the rapture. Okay, I know some people gaslight that term, but it is a shift of frequencies. And you were taken out of a system, you were taken out of a situation. And now, because you couldn't do this in that situation, there was too many things. You have to transcend that situation. And now that you've transcended that situation, you're above it. Now I'm looking down. I'm looking down upon all the situations because I've ascended. This is true ascension. Write that in the comments. This is true ascension. Now you've risen. I've risen above it. I've risen above the systems. I've risen above these individuals that don't have your best interest in mind. And once you rise up, your frequency is so... They can't touch you anymore. You're on a different plane of existence. The only way that they could see you again is if they raise their frequency. And a lot of them would rather be in the filth. A lot of them, their content of character ain't on par. And they won't raise up. It's too hard. It's too hard to be real. It's too hard for them to be authentic. That's what the Island of Misfit Toys is all about. You are the Charlie in the box, son. That kid wanted to be a dentist too, right? The guy in the... He wanted to be... I just saw my dentist recently. No, it's a really... If you've never seen the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from years ago, you should really watch that movie. And we are the Island of Misfit Toys. And Santa Claus is coming to defend the Misfit Toys. We are going to be the best that we could be. We're going to defend our brothers and sisters. We are the warriors of the rainbow. Yes. You remember the dentist elf? Yeah, there's the dentist elf. People that are new, if they're like a normie or whatever the word is, if they watch, they say, what the heck is this guy doing? What is he doing, right? It's unbelievable. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. I did a world famous video. You need to, I'm a master. I'm a master. You have to master the art of not giving a shit. You have to do it. You have to do it. When you master that art, that's where the power lies. The misfits rise now. Everyone, 1,000 people, write this in the comments. The misfits are taking over. Oh. The misfits are taking over. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. I am the cornerstone now. And Light Warrior, so are you. Each and every one of us have built the foundation. The foundation has been built. It's time to get the band back together, baby. Yeah? It's time to get the band back together. And we're focused on that like never before. Yeah? They are in charge. Remember Charles in Charge? That was back in the day. I love you all. Regardless of where you are in your life, you might be alone this holiday. You might not be in the optimal position. You might feel depression. Our everyday lives are here for you. That's right, James. I appreciate you, James. Yeah. So hopefully, and now, Deborah, maybe this is your show. This is the greatest reality show that you've ever seen. It is a docu-series on True Ascension. If you're new to the channel, there is a playlist I put together, The Best of 2024. That will help catch you up to where we are. I put out some very deep concepts, and I love you all. And let's become the best there is, because we have the ability inside of us. We don't fit in. You didn't come here to fit in, Light Warrior. You came here to stand out. The misfit toys are here. The penguinos are here too, baby. I'm sure there's a lot of people that were on this to the end and you just wanted to be a kid, but the Matrix wouldn't allow you to. So you had to wake up the warrior king or queen. Was that you? Did you have to wake up the warrior king? Did you have to wake up the warrior queen? You wanted this, man. You wanted a spiritual warrior. You got it, kid. I never stuttered. That's what they want. That's what they get. That's what they're going to get. I appreciate you all. I really do. Believe in yourself. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. The links are in the description. If my rap keeps doing good on Facebook, maybe I'll sing a beautiful song later today. I love you guys. I see it. It's just moving. Lucky Rose 13, I love you. Yeah, Lucky Rose 13 is actually lucky. It actually represents the divine feminine, and that's why maybe it was so dark and scary. Remember 13? Love you, Lucky Rose 13. I got to teach every second of the day. Merry Christmas, Michael. Thank you for sharing your bright light with so many. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's our vocation in life now. Moving forward. This was... You still have the Nintendo Power Glove? Truth Rises? Oh man, we got to get that. We got to get the old school. Like what we need is the grid old school games and get them on new consoles. And we have to manifest this, right? And we have to start having fun again. One of my most powerful videos is, don't you want to have fun? This is the question you have to ask yourself. It's so important. Have fun today. Have fun. I'm really grateful for all of you. I appreciate you all. Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a big one tomorrow. Yeah. The light of Christ is returning. Yeah. Everything is returning right now. I love you all. Comment down below. Please share this video today. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. So grateful. One last call before I get off. Please hit that like button. So grateful if you could do that. Oh, yes. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I'm the best there is at what I do. Yeah. Tap in. Tap into your creativity. Never bow down. Never give in. Keep going, kid. Keep going, kid. Deborah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. I really enjoyed last night's Zoom. I appreciate that, Deborah. If you would like to see the recording of last night's Zoom and participate moving forward, the link to Patreon is also in the description. I love you all. It's great to be together with all of you, and we keep moving forward. Love you all. Keep going, kid.